Peace and blessings, y'all. This is the messenger, your boy Juro. I hope your week has been going great for you. I hope everyone has started to take this time to more or less look within yourself. First and foremost, thank you for taking the time to find my videos. I hope they are helping you as I have made my life visible to the world as I embrace my spiritual journey and find true self, excuse me. It is today, the 24th of January, 2013. It is very, very cold here in Virginia Beach. We've actually had snow flurries out today, and it's going to be an adventure because here in the area, all it takes is just one flurry and traffic just gets bunched up. But nonetheless, you don't let that discourage you. Make today a day of new. And what I mean by that is, I hope that you've taken the time to look within yourself. Start to do that work. Um, when you start to do that, you actually are harnessing your strength, you're harnessing your courage, and you're actually reintroducing yourself to you, the real you, the authentic you. But it starts with that first step called progression. These last couple days for me, I've had, I would say, a lot of challenges that have been placed in front of me that I've had to tackle. And with understanding how synchronicity works, it's been a great tool in navigating where I'm supposed to be in my life. I can truly tell you, when you start to do the work, not only will you have a breath of fresh air, but you will actually embrace clarity. To have wisdom, you must first have insight. So therefore, you must have a focus. Well, it is your life, so why not look within? Look at the things that do not work. Look at them from a true perspective, not of bias, not of opinionated view. Actually look at whatever your challenges is. Now, once you've done that, ask yourself this: why am I not receiving the things that I want as a result? What is it that I have not done? And better yet, what am I afraid of? Is it because it will cause you to try something new? Or are you like we have all been as human beings? We build a comfort zone within ourselves, and we kind of, just like a pool, we'll stick our toe in it, and if it doesn't feel right, we retreat. Well, I want you to understand something. When you take the time to try, regardless of the response, you still have growth. Here's a good analogy. Have you ever seen this scenario where you've gone out, been invited to someone's house, and this is a new environment for you, and then you notice when you sit down to eat, you'll see someone, instead of trying what is being offered to them, they will, excuse me, they'll smell it. Like that's going to give them some authenticity of what they're about to experience. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. It's one of my clients. Instead of taking the time to step out and try something new and then saying, hey, this isn't for me, we'll automatically put a bias up of why we don't. Well, life is not supposed to be that way. It's not supposed to place voluntary blocks. At the end of the day, it is your life, and you deserve to be happy and at peace and just live the life that is destined for you. But you can't receive that until you claim that. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? The thoughts that you have within yourself manifest the actions that you have in your reality. So if you're plagued with negativity or something that is problematic, first, before you make a decision that may really alter the direction of your path, just look at it this way. Have you done all that you possibly can to have the concise decision? Now, once you've done that, you've got your insight. Then you can act on it. And then there is no fear because you know that you have done all you can do. You deserve nothing more than to be happy. Your environment is a ripple effect of your thoughts. So if there's something in your environment that is not serving you, or you not serving it, you must first ask yourself, why is it there? Now, anything, I tell everybody on my business cards, one of my mantras that I use, anything of value is worth the sacrifice. And that can be applied to anything that you do. May it be where you work, if you're in school, your education, dedication to your education, your relationships. But the key word is value and sacrifice, which starts with you. I know some people are like, well, you don't understand what's going on in my life, and you don't understand what I have to go through. I don't. I truly don't. Because it's your life. So, with that being said, you have to make the choice. Or ask yourself this, why am I not smiling? Why is not today the day that I've got things that are going on and it flows the way as I want them? Ask yourself this, why am I afraid to go after that? Now, I will say this to you. Anything that you are trying to do that is not justly deserving of you, it will not last. It will be more problematic than it was worth. And you will end up wasting time, emotion, and you'll actually have to redo you'll actually be back where you began. But even with that as a motivator, there's a lesson in that. Because you have the choice of free will. Which means this, people. You have to love yourself. You truly have to. You claim you. It doesn't matter who's in your life, who's trying to come into your life, or who has left your life. There's still you. Now, if you know that you're doing all that you are destined to do, you've given your 100%, you're going to have peace of mind because you did things right. Now, I will say this, and I've really been trying to work on my time, and I appreciate you guys being patient. It can kind of be daunting looking at a little dot on the screen. But I thank you for taking the time to hear what the Spirit has placed out for me to express to you. I want you to know this. If it is divinely meant, you shall have. If it is pure, it shall last. But it all starts with you. Let's look at your relationships. If you have relationships that you've been in and you know there is that one, the one, yeah, that one, regardless of where they are in your life or they're not in your life, if it's divinely meant, they'll always be connected to you. There's a reason behind that. You both have things that you must learn from each other through the exchange. But if you love them and it is reciprocated, there's growth. There's growth. And you should accept them for who they are. That doesn't mean you have to condone behavior that is not of you. Because now, at that time, you're actually contemplating your value and respect. That is something you do not compromise. But what you cannot do is embrace the fear that is connected to that interaction. Do not claim anything that is negative. It is okay to disagree. Take the time to step back and look at where you are, where you're trying to go, and then validate. Does it validate where you are at that moment? If not, that means there's still work to be done. Now here's a beautiful thing. I'm going on 12, so I need to hurry up. T.D. Jakes once said, when a person leaves your life, it doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It just means that chapter has come to completion. However, God only has the book that has your name on it. And if it's divinely meant, you see them at the appropriate time. Love them from afar and pray that you both will have a level of harmony, even if it does not mean you guys are in that relationship. Because here's the funny thing. Isn't it ironic then when connections tend to disintegrate for whatever reason it may be, we always gravitate towards the negative of why? Because it's easy to do. But remember this, they are an extension of you. Don't lose sight of that. So 9 times out of 10, you know how that saying goes, like-minded people think alike? So 9 times out of 10, as you're evolving, the things that you do not see, the fears that you have embraced in the past, has come into fruition. Now still everyone has the power of free will to change. You cannot lead them there. You can influence them, but it's still free will to change. And if they have their value and self-worth in them, they will. Because that interaction should be a constant connection of growth. Because if not, what happens is it devalidates your choice and why you allowed this person or commitment to have dominion in your life. You understand what I'm saying? So all you can do is focus on you. Be the best you can be. Do not claim your fears. Embrace your challenges because your strength is on the other side. And you will have the harmony that you seek. But it all starts with you. I hope you guys stay warm. It is very cold. Mother Nature is finally showing her wrath. Please be safe out there in the highways and byways. Feel free to drop me a line, and if you like, you can gladly send my videos out there. You know, if it can help someone, send it out there. There's nothing better than watching someone that you're connected to grow. Just like a flower, you must first have the seed and patience. And when the patience is there, eventually you too will see the blossom of your work. Always place God first in everything you do. He's praying for you. I am too. Until next time, be blessed.